I've been practicing a lot. I've only been doing tongue blocking. I haven't even lit purse for a little while, and I've been. I talked about my practice routine earlier, and I've just been doing that religiously, working on some scales and also doing 10 minutes of warbles each and 10 minutes of uh, tongue fluttering. And I've heard earlier from other people like Adam Gusso and I've heard listening to people do it. I've heard them say that you can do in and out and side to side, but I haven't been able to get the sound that I'm hearing from them in and out, and I don't see how it can be done unless the tongue goes on one side and then it comes and then goes on the other. So I think it's just easier to do side to side because it gets the same sound. And I started working on that. At first was so like that. Um, that's a cool sound. But I've also been working on, and I'm just gonna show. It's not perfect yet, but you can kind of hear that it alternates. It goes do 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 do. When you do really fast, it sounds really cool. I haven't got it really fast yet, but the in and out doesn't really get that. It goes. It doesn't really alternate, but so this one does. I just need to get it faster. But I'm posting this video because I was trying to figure out how it's done. And of course, the more you practice, the more you understand, the better it gets. And my progression. I first started practicing it. It's the side to side tongue flutter, and my jaw would move. I couldn't isolate the tongue. I used to go. It was really inefficient, but then all of a sudden I just woke up one day and started realized I could isolate the tongue finally going to side to side. It's still an effort, but it's much less and I almost have it totally isolated. Yeah, it's just concentrating on that, but it's exciting and I find, if you trust the process of sticking to your practice routine, eventually what you're going for you'll get, and it's encouraging to have that. And I've just been working on that John Lee Williamson piece. It's it's same thing every day. I think I'm gonna change it soon though, even if it's not totally perfect. I feel I've kind of exhausted myself at this point, and I'll be probably come back to it, in a week or so, and continue working on it. But right now, I think I might pick something else to go for, because I've gotten just those little subtleties. I the that part I got. I just have my own thing like that. But yeah, I got every single part of that down, except for for instance, it goes. So like that part, I got those parts down. But the part that I really had trouble with was the. So first I just went. I didn't change it at all. I just went I just did the blue third 2 times. Yeah. I just did that, and then I progressed from. And then I just did the one. I went. And then I went. And then finally, I arrived at what Adam Gusso actually does in the lesson, and it's. So that's encouraging, and I feel like I've learned it, but it hasn't quite set in so where I don't even have to think about it at all, and it just does it on its own. It's almost at that point, but just trusting in the process of practice that I've been doing, I can see that if I just stick with the plan, eventually it'll come. All right, thanks for watching.